This is one of my family's favorites. It's called Firecracker shrimp. I've also heard it called Bang Bang shrimp and other things, but really to us, it's Firecracker shrimp. I always prefer wild caught shrimp. What I like about this particular brand, look at that. They already have it deveined for me. So all I do essentially is I peel all this shell off. But honestly, you want to leave a little bit of that. You want to leave that tail there, right there. That's for presentation. That's the size shrimp you want right there. You've seen what I've done before. Every time when it comes to any type of flour dredge, I always just take a cup of flour. That's the easiest thing to do. In this case, I take a cup of flour, put it to my little bowl there. Cornmeal, this is different, but it does provide it with a little texture. I'm having so many different types of texture in here. So cornmeal, I do a 1/3 cup, right? 1/3 cup of cornmeal there. 2 tablespoons here of garlic salt. No, let's do it this way. There's 1, 2. 2 tablespoons of garlic salt. A tablespoon of paprika. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt, maybe a tablespoon of salt as well. And that's it. Now I just get a little whisk. I'm just gonna use a little fork action right here to mix that all up. All right. Next station. 3 eggs. And then now we're just gonna add some buttermilk. So 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of buttermilk. 1, 2, 3. Easy enough. One thing I like to do is make sure there's seasoning at every station. I'm not gonna put much, just a little pinch, a little 3-finger pinch of salt to make sure that my wet mixture has a little seasoning in there. That's all that's required. And now for the 3rd and final one, all we need to do is just open up this bag of panko breadcrumbs. It's resealable, but this is what I need. You got your flour, your 1st station, your egg wash, your 2nd station, and then your panko breadcrumbs. All right, let's go make some of that firecracker sauce. So take a look at that. That's about a cup of mayo right there, okay? It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. As long as you got around a cup of mayo, it's fine. And then your 2 secret ingredients. The 2 main ingredients. Really, if you don't have anything else, it's fine. You just need some sweet chili sauce. 3 tablespoons of this to be exact. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. That's a lot. That's plenty. That makes it sweet and spicy. But what really kicks it up a notch, 3 tablespoons of this stuff here. Now, of course, if you don't want it too spicy, put 2 tablespoons. If you want it spicier, put 4 or 5. Essentially, when this sauce is done, taste it to make sure it's the way you like it, because that's going to be your finishing sauce on the shrimp when it's done frying. I just use this crushed red pepper here. You need about 2 tablespoons. But really, I kind of eyeball it. It's going to give it a little bit of pop here. That's about 2 tablespoons right there. And then pepper, 1 tablespoon. So again, for me, I just do about, I don't know, about 15, 20 turns. Ish. And then a little seasoning salt. You can, like if you have it, I don't have it right now, but onion powder would probably be good. We already have garlic powder over there, you want to put some onion powder, but the seasoning salt is fine. Just about another teaspoon of seasoning salt right there. You just need to mix. I'm sure there's other ways to do this, but this is what I have, right? So I'm just going to essentially just drop it all in there. Makes the perfect amount. grab everything by the tail. This makes life easier. Alright. Dip it in the flour. Dip it in the wet stuff here. Make sure all parts get wet. Dip it in the panko. Look at that. Just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're gonna get a little bonus footage here, a little side dish. So this is a simple dish that I make just for green beans. So I will mince the garlic. I'll cut these Thai chilies up. Just mince these Thai chilies really fine. Cut up. I want minced garlic. This is gonna be the initial flavor for my string beans. You'll see, I'll show you how I do this real quick. It's just, this is the base flavor, garlic and Thai chilies. And then I have a sauce. So right here you'll see that there are 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. You like fish sauce? Yeah, fish sauce. And then 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. And there's 2. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of water. That is going to be my sauce. Right here is really just for aesthetics, just make sure that you have, your green onion. It's just for, I'm just giving it a pop of color at the end there. I'm basically just making it about 3/4 of an inch high. All right, basically what I'm doing now is prepping the shrimp to fry. I'm using a vegetable oil. You can use any type of oil. It usually takes a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes for it to get up to temperature. Once it gets up to 350, that's the sweet spot. That's when I'm gonna start taking care of the shrimp. It is at 350 right now, so what I'm gonna do is start dropping some of these shrimps in there. We just wanna time them. See how many we can get in there. Don't crowd the pot too much or the pan too much here. Just flip them over, one on the other side. I mean, this is not really necessary because I have it where it's deep fried enough, but I just wanna get, it's a little hotter on one side versus the other. 325 is about the lowest you want to go. Just turn your heat up a little bit if you need to. Again, you do not want to overcook the shrimp, but these do cook fast. Look at that. You want the temperature to go back up. It takes a little bit for the temperature to go back up, and then you add your second batch. Oh, and like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. I'm always trying to learn. If something is really popular with you and your family or your friends and you do it, some ingredient that you put in here, please let me know because I want to improve this recipe too. All right, looks like it's 350. Let's drop the next batch of shrimp in there. So let me set the timer. I know that I'm almost finished with my main course. I start working on my side dish. I've already prepped all the vegetables, what have you. I'm just turning the heat on here. I'm doing green beans. It's a simple 3-4 minute dish. It's been about 1:30 for these initial ones here. Look at that, golden brown, beautiful. A little side dish. All right, chilies and garlic. This heats up quick. All right, let's add the green beans. And then the sauce. Let that sauce thicken up a little bit. This should finish about the same time the shrimp finishes. Drop these shrimp in for the last batch. Work on caramelizing this sauce here. Remember, it's oyster sauce, fish sauce, sugar and water. Okay, let me flip these over. All right, that's done. You don't want to lose that green color there. So you just pour it all over like that. Put a little bit of green onion. Look at that.